Marvel has taken you out to the edge of the universe, down to the scale of an atom, and across the boundaries of time. Now, prepare to visit a new setting beyond the farthest reaches of a nerd's imagination. Outside. I'm scared. Can we go back to a green screen, please?
Please.
That's better. Eternals. Witness the MCU's grandest experiment yet about mythic creatures who steer the course of human history. From the director of that quasi-documentary about a van lady who poops in a bucket.
Van lady.
As Chloe Zhao brings Jack Kirby's most psychedelic art to the screen in soothing grays and beiges, in this long meditation on whether our hero should let humanity die or spit in the face of an uncaring god. Are we sure this isn't a DC movie?
That's Superman! Dad, that's Superman!
Remember when comic book films were about characters you've heard of? Neither do I. Now, after a TLDR opening crawl, meet the Eternals. 10 heroes as hot as they are sad. Thrill at the revelation that they're actually robots designed by an alien god to fight creatures who look like your unsorted cable drawer, who themselves were designed to eat the dinosaurs until things got out of hand. You know what? Just forget it. It's dumb. Just meet the Eternals.
Hi.
There's Thena, a warrior who freaks out when she remembers she's Angelina Jolie and shouldn't be sharing screen time with these nobodies. Gilgamesh, who's never met a problem he couldn't fist.
Oh, jeez.
Phastos, who does all his science by way of Naruto hand signs.
Yeah.
Druig, he sucks.
Druig sucks.
Ajak, keeper of the sacred iPhone Gold Orb Edition that lets her call Daddy.
Ajak.
Makari, who should have been called Phastos, because holy crap, how are we supposed to keep all these characters straight? Sprite, a pixie with the power of being small and having a knife.
What's that?
I'm sorry, Cersei.
Kingo, a Bollywood star who makes you wonder if all the time Kumail spent getting jacked should have gone to dance lessons instead. Icarus, who's like Superman if he had to be convinced that human life had any value. So like, you know, Zack Snyder Superman. And Cersei, whose warm, dignified performance is impossible to focus on because someone thought it wouldn't be distracting to pair a Cersei with two of the leads from Game of Thrones.
You are very beautiful, Cersei. I love you, Cersei.
No, you love Daenerys. Or maybe Marjorie Tyrell. I'm still hashing out my erotic fanfic.
I don't want it. I never have.
Oh, yes, you do. Now, kids, strap in for a movie that's all about tracking down characters you just met a few minutes ago.
We need to find the others. We need to go find the others.
We have to bring everyone back together.
And since no one thought to set up a group text, take a whirlwind tour of all their solo projects, whether they're just chilling on a Marvel-issued retirement farm, WandaVisioning before it was cool,
Druig sucks.
He does suck.
nuking Japan,
I did this.
or they just got left back on the spaceship like a baby in a hot car. But once these neutral
God.
Avengers have reassembled, they'll discover their secret mission to literally the world as they learn their true purpose was to fertilize Earth with enough man batter to hatch a Celestial.
Man batter.
Sorry for phrasing it that way. I'm just unsatisfied after Marvel's first sex scene, i.e. 3 dimly lit pumps in the missionary position. Can you believe that's all we get? Look what Kingo did for this film, and you don't even pop his shirt off? You gotta reward that effort. Eternals 2, The Search for Kingo's Dingo. Let's make it happen. So if your idea of fun is watching 10 people debate the trolley problem for 2.5 hours, where the closest thing to a relatable character is an immortal movie star's human pet,
He's worked with me for 50 years.
fly, don't walk to your nearest couch for the film that puts the universe in MCU, that despite the reviews is far from the worst in the franchise.
Are you well, Eric?
I can't get too excited. Not even a little.
Tony, how do you go to the bathroom in a suit? Just like that.
They just tried to do something a little different this time. But don't worry, Marvel will never make that mistake again. Phew. Starring Cersei Roman, Stark Kent. This wasn't in the script. Angelina Jolie genuinely doesn't know how a toaster works. Selma Dayak.
Oh,
No fling in the nose!
The Big Dick, Silicon Valet, Sprite Ginger Zero Sugar, Shaper Boy, Dev Schlepper, Druid Sucks, Bury Me with My Golden Arm, Clifford the Big Red Guy, Gotta Catch 'Em All, Rope 'Em On. All right, you're in this movie too. Patent Pending, And Harry Styles.
Oh, jeez.
Eternal runtime of the plotless grind. Why is Sprite going to school? She's thousands of years old, not trying to meet kids her own age. What's she gonna learn in 7th grade? Okay, maybe Spanish.
Somos amigos de la universidad.
That was a good starring section. That was an amazing starring section. I love all the bits on the Angelina Jolie piece because I kept feeling that anytime she was on screen, I felt like she's not supposed to be here in this way. You guys mostly know my thoughts on Eternals anyway, but if you're new here, I didn't care for the movie all that much. I did watch it again on Disney Plus with my kids because I wanted to watch it. They thought it was okay. And even after a second viewing, I still don't really like the movie all that much. It's mid-tier MCU. It's not the worst movie. It's not low on the totem pole. But it's just okay. I just didn't like it. I don't really care for it. I don't think it's going to have a cult following either. That's just me. But I like the things they try to do different, like the tone, the settings. It's a beautiful looking film. The music is actually pretty good, but it feels like the music is always just building. It never reaches that top tier moment that you're looking for. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I just don't really care for the movie. Honest Trailer's amazing. Let's do a rewatch though of the pitch meeting just to compare. You know how I do these verses. But I thought it'd be fun to do this because I was waiting for Eternals to do a Honest Trailer for this movie. So let's get to it real quick. Shout out to you guys. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers, members, subscribers, watchers, however you support. I think it's amazing. To my Hypercrew members, Brian Tidwell, Steve-O, Slepnir-Milner, K6013, Giro 15,000, Daniel Lopez, Kratos, Richie Chester, and Arden Steelpelt. Thanks so much for supporting with that top tier crew. I really appreciate it. Now let's do a rewatch of the pitch meeting.
So, you have a new superhero movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. And it's a team of superheroes, right? Oh boy. We're talking a speedster, a lady with ancient weapons, a super strong guy that flies and shoots beams from his eyes. Yeah, then there's Batman and Aquaman. You're not in the right offices, my dude. Oh, no, I'm talking about the Eternals. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Okay, great. So who are the main characters in this thing? Oh, we've got some great main characters. We've got Cersei and Icarus. Okay, good. And Thena. And Gilgamesh. Oh, a couple more. Okay. And also Kingo and Makari. You're still going. And that's it for the characters other than Sprite and Druig. Oh, okay. All right. So those are the Eternals. Also Ajax and Phastos. Okay, and you have enough time to introduce and develop all these characters? Maybe. Sounds like maybe this should be a Disney Plus series, you know? Give this all a bit more breathing room. Well, we could shove them into a single movie. It's fine. Well, okay then. So what's the deal with these characters? Oh, well, they've been around for thousands of years doing stuff like standing in a line and staring in the same direction dramatically. Nice. Having philosophical conversations, but only at golden hour. Why even talk at any other time of day? There's no point. And also, some of these characters are in love with each other. Oh, they are? Yeah, like when Icarus first wakes up, he sees this other Eternal, and he's smitten. So he's like, hi, I'm Icarus. And she's like, I'm sassy. Oh, being sassy is tight. Oh, no, sorry, her name is Cersei. She just has a British accent. I still stand by what I said. Fair enough. So these Eternals were sent by a Celestial to protect humans, right? Okay, so then why didn't they help out when Thanos attacked? Ah, well see, they were instructed to only fight these deviant monsters and to not interfere in human affairs. Oh. Okay. And you know, also they introduced technology to humans, which humans then use to kill each other. Okay, that feels like getting involved in human conflict. Somehow that doesn't count. Oh, okay, and so you said they all have powers? They do, yeah. One of them has super strength, one of them can make illusions and is a child, and another one could do mind control, which obviously he's not allowed to use. And these Eternals were created by Celestials to go fight deviants. That's right. And why not give them each all the powers? Unclear. So anyway, they wiped out all these deviants like 500 years ago, and then they kind of split up. Okay. But then deviants start popping up again and Ajax gets killed. Oh, she's one of the characters, I think. I'm almost sure of it. That's right, yeah. We'll learn a little more about her later, but for now, just be sad about that, okay? I'll try, but I don't really know who that is, to be honest. So now that the deviants are back and an Eternal is dead, they gotta get the band back together. Oh boy. And so, you know, there are so many characters that pretty much takes up the whole movie. Oh, it does? Okay. Yeah, like they go pick up Kingo, who's now a Bollywood star, so that's fun. That's fun. Oh, yeah. And side note, I already have Kumail Nanjiani interested in playing the role. Oh, you do? Yeah, he's super motivated. He said he's gonna work out for like a year to get in Marvel shape, you know, like crazy ripped and muscular. Oh, you know what'd be funny? If we have him do all that work and then we don't even give him one of those classic Marvel shirtless scenes. Oh, that's a hilarious prank. Okay, let's do that. A very good prank. So then what happens? Well, we're also gonna find out the real reason they were all sent to Earth to stop deviants from killing humans. And why is that? Well, see, once the Earth reaches the necessary population, a celestial can be born from the Earth's core, and everyone on the planet will die. Oh no. Yeah, it's pretty serious, and the Eternals have unknowingly been doing this a lot, but every time a celestial is born, they get their memories wiped. Okay, so if that's how new celestials are born, it definitely feels like it would have been in their interest to get involved in the Thanos situation of wiping out half of all populations. Maybe, but see, the thing is, we already didn't introduce the Eternals into the Avengers movies, so I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about this. Oh yeah, okay, let me get off of that thing. Oh, I should also mention that there's this one deviant monster that's like evolving and growing intelligence every time he kills an Eternal. Oh boy, I bet that's gonna come into play later. Not particularly, no. Oh. Yeah, he's like, oh man, I guess we're all just pawns of Celestials, huh? And then he's gonna show up in the final fight and just kind of get killed. Feels like an interesting concept to flesh out more. Well, there's no time. You know we're doing like 8-hour Disney Plus Marvel shows now. You can't explore this stuff. No. Take all these fascinating ideas and characters and shove them into a single movie and then just kind of speed run through them. Well, okay then. So what does happen in the final fight? Oh, well, see, we're gonna find out that Icarus is actually cool with the plan of the Celestials. He's okay with everybody dying. Oh, and he's the one who killed Ajax by pushing her into a pile of deviants. Very rude. And so Sprite, who's secretly in love with him, she follows him, and then Kingo is like, I don't even want to be in the third act, so he leaves. I mean, up to him, I guess. So how does the movie end? Well, the Eternals need to stop this giant, massive celestial that's actively emerging from the Earth's core. Sounds like it's gonna be hard to do that. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yes, he turns out they can amplify one of the Eternals' powers, so Cersei just turns this thing to like marble. And a giant being emerging from the core of the Earth that doesn't have any effect on the Earth, you know, like planet-wise? No. Oh, okay, great. And then Cersei's like, hey, Sprite, I think I still have some power left from whatever that was, so I can turn you into a human since you hate being a child. And that's a thing she knows how to do? Sure, yeah, okay. Well, I guess they're pretty good friends, huh? Yeah, except for Sprite literally stabbing her in the back just a few minutes earlier. Oh my god. And then Icarus feels super guilty, so he flies into the sun. Well, I mean, if you're gonna have a character named Icarus, gotta fly that guy into the sun for sure. Yeah, our hands are kind of tight on that one for sure. And then a big celestial shows up and kidnaps some of the Eternals. Oh wow, what happens with that? Hopefully this movie does well so we can expand on that. Oh, that's how the movie ends? It is, yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna have our obligatory mid-credit scene. I mean, yeah, we gotta do that. That's tradition, you know? Remember when it was just Nick Fury walking around recruiting people into the Avengers? Yeah, simpler times. That is not where we're at anymore. Why, what happens in this one? An alcoholic troll pops out of a space portal and introduces one of the guys from One Direction. I mean, yeah, okay, that may as well happen, sure. So what do you think? Sure. Well, it sounds like it could be a fantastic series. This is a movie. I said what I said. But anyway, no matter what we do, people are gonna love it. I mean, this is the MCU we're talking about. Very true.
I'm actually kind of surprised now that Honest Trailers didn't say anything about how this could have been a great Disney Plus show. Did they? I don't think they did. But Ryan George kills it on that one. I mean, obviously, that's what my thoughts were. And a number of you guys in the comments for that video, you thought the same thing. I still stand by that, but you know, it is what it is. I'm excited to see what the future holds for the Eternals as far as these characters and where we'll see them next. I think it'll be kind of cool. I'm interested in seeing Dane Whitman be the Black Knight and Blade, and if they do something together, that'd be kind of cool. So that should be interesting. They've got some seeds they've planted, which I think will be kind of cool here, but this movie overall is just, I could take it or leave it. I just leave it. I don't really care for it all that much, but that's just me. Again, just me. Which of these videos did you like the most though? Pitch Meeting or Honest Trailer? I thought both were great. Honest Trailer surprised me though. That starring section was amazing, and a lot of the jokes throughout were great. So it was great, but again, they go at it different ways, so sometimes it's hard to pick one. But I might have to go Honest Trailers. I feel like I laughed a little bit more. I know this was a rewatch of the Pitch Meeting for me and for a lot of you guys, but the Honest Trailer surprised me in a lot of different ways. I might have to go, I'll go Honest Trailers. That's me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on Eternals. If you haven't given me your thoughts before, you're new here and you want to talk about it a little bit, let me know. If you want to talk about which one you liked more, Honest Trailer or Pitch Meeting, and why, let me know in the comments. I'm always interested in what you guys have to say. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. Check out the description for more content creators and the videos they have to offer. And other than that, hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys, as always, on the next video. Take care.